Welcome to Thorsten House Community Hub. This is a hub set up by myself, Stephen Okrut, and my team from the district of government. Together with me, I have agric officers coming from Kenya district of government, and the target of the hub is to empower the youth here, vulnerable and out of school, with the modern skills of farming and ICT as an avenue for mindset change. We also intend to extend our services to a number of education institutions in Bukedea, where we shall be able to address issues of discrimination and also corporal punishments. This, this morning, we invited the team to launch the planting of Robusta coffee. There are a number of activities that we intend to do in this hub, and I feel that it will help impact our community because I see a number of youth currently having challenges in terms of finances, and they have resorted into a number of dubious activities which may affect their lives and shorten their lives in this world. One of them is drug abuse, which is very harmful to their health. I've come up with this dream so that we can do small things that can help them improve their livelihoods and earn money. What is important is not education that they missed, but a skill that they can transform, that can be used to transform their lives and also help expand these activities in this community in other communities. In addition to that, we're able to come up with a number of partnerships with government where we're able to attract uh, the solar scale, micro scale irrigation, so that in case of drought, we shall be able to irrigate our crops so that they are not affected and also improve their yields. There are a number of activities and the markets are available, only that we are not informed, the youth were not informed on what they are supposed to do. However, I want to invite my colleagues who are very technical in agriculture. I also have a team from IT that will be sharing with us on what we intend to do as a hub. Thank you so much. Stephen Okrut is my name and the brain behind Sustain House Community Hub. Okay.
Mr. Fruits. My name is Mirembe Staden, and I am an agriculture officer, Bukedea District Local Government, taking Bukedea Town Council. So today we are here to learn about how to plant Robusta coffee, how to manage it, so that we can get the desired yield. Um, Robusta coffee is coffee that grows in the lowland areas of Uganda. So we have two types of coffee that grow here. We have Arabica coffee and then Robusta coffee. So Arabica coffee grows in the high altitudes, that is above 1,400 meters above sea level. For example, in the Bugisu Highlands, in Kabale, and all those places. So for us here, Bukedea, we plant the Robusta coffee. Anything below 1,400 meters, we plant Robusta coffee. So to begin with, you must prepare your garden. It should be free of weeds. Then you plant your, you dig your holes. These holes should be 3 meters by 3 meters, like we are going to see later on here in the garden. Uh, Once these holes have been dug, these holes should be about 60 centimeters wide to the side and to this side. So once these holes have been dug, 2 to 3 months before you plant, we put our manure. Put the manure, and after, when you're ready to plant, after the 2 to 3 months, you add some soil. Don't put the seedling direct to that manure, because that manure takes some time to decompose, and as it's decomposing, it releases some heat. So you don't want your coffee seedling. Supposed to be integrated for me. Oh, it's okay. So those coffee seedlings will get bad, will get scorched if you plant them direct to the manure. So you should put some soil and then put your seedling. When you're going to put the seedling, you get this seedling and remove this cover, this polythene. You can leave this soil on. You just place this soil in that hole after you have added some manure and some soil. You put, and then you backfill. So we backfill using the top soil. When you're digging those holes, make sure you separate the top soil, the black one. Put it on one side and put the red soil to the other side. So when you're backfilling, we are only going to use the top soil. You can tell when you're digging and you see that you're starting to get the red soil. That one is not good. You put it to one side. Put the black one, which was from the top, to one side. So when you put this, fill with the black soil, with the top soil. Or preferably, if you're able to, like Mr. Krut has done, he has got some more black soil from somewhere. That one is even more, it's better than the red one. So we could use that soil to backfill. And make sure when you're backfilling, do not exceed the level. Do not exceed this level. Make sure the soil doesn't cover this. It should just stop around here. Excuse me. So after backfilling, as this coffee plant is growing, it's going to get some branches for us from the grafted point. It's going to get some branches. At some point later, when the branches are many, make sure you prune and leave only 3 branches. Do not leave more than 3 branches in this coffee plant. So we have already said our coffee, we are giving it 3 meters by 3 meters. You understand? So in these 3 meters, every after 3 coffee plants, 3 boxes, because we are planting 1 here and 1 here and 1 there and 1 there. So after 3 boxes like this, we shall put 1 line now of matoke. You know matoke? Yes, these banana plants, yes. It is what we are going to put after there. Sorry. Let me just put it in silence. Sorry about that. Boxes, because we are planting it in square.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope they are understanding. Because we are putting 1 plant here, then we count 3 meters. Yes. Then this side again 3 meters, and again this side 3 meters. So this makes a square. So I'm saying after 3 squares like this, then the next line will be for bananas now. Yes. We don't have to put a lot of bananas because these bananas produce a lot, like you're seeing here. So very soon they will take over the coffee plantation if you put so many. Then also, as you're maintaining your bananas, because these bananas where you put them is not where they will stay. After 10 years, this plant here will have shifted to around here because it keeps moving. The mother produces a sucker to the right or to the left. So even this one is going to produce another one to this side. So they keep moving like this. You understand?
Yes.
So as you're pruning your plants, you make sure they are following the same line. If your line is here and you want the young ones to come this way, so for the whole line, the young ones, you take them to this side. You keep leaving the ones on this side so that your thing is growing towards this side. Don't leave some suckers on this side and then some suckers going to the other side. Then again, the whole thing will be covered by bananas. So for coffee, coffee is a shade requiring plant. Do not plant your coffee without shade. Or if you plant your coffee without shade, if it has already happened, then make sure you introduce the shade. So we have what we call the ficus. What do we call it in Ateso again?
Dalach.
Dalach. This plant which is used for back cloth.
Yes. Yes.
It's called Dalach.
Yes.
Yes. So this is the plant you should put in your garden at a spacing of 20 meters. For the coffee, we are planting at 30 meters. For those plants, they should be at 20 meters by 20 meters. You count, once you put 1 plant here, count again 20 meters. I hope we know how to tell a meter.
Yes.
Yes, you can just take an average from here to here. From here to here is an average of 1 meter.
1 meter.
Or you can do an average pace. For a person who is not very short, who is not very tall, maybe Mr. Krut will be out of an average step will be 1 meter.
Okay.
Like that. So that is how you can be able to tell a meter. By estimating, you don't have to have the exact. Yes. Then, for our coffee to do well, we must add some manure again later on. We can keep using the organic manures. For example, goat droppings, cow dung. Those ones are always the best. They are better than these, the inorganic ones, NPK, urea, DAP. So it's always advised, if you can afford the other ones, please use those ones. So after planting our coffee also, always remember to mulch. Look for grass, look for maize stalks, and make sure the whole ground is covered. This helps us to, number one, conserve water in the soil, because the sunshine is not hitting the ground direct because of this mulch. Number two, it also acts as a source of manure. These grasses always decompose after some time, and they should be replaced. By the way, once they decompose, they should be replaced. So once they decompose, then they also act as a source of manure. Yes. This coffee, Robusta coffee, the president of the Republic of Uganda has been emphasizing that farmers should go into coffee. We used to have what they call the 4-acre model, but now we are actually realizing that even in this 4-acre model, not very many people have 4 acres. So we are now talking about the 1-acre model. But even in 1 acre, you can be able to make more than 10 million just from 1 acre in the whole year. So for this Robusta coffee, the yield is expected at about the minimum yield is 2,200 kilograms, and it can go as up as 4,800, 5,000. So based on the current prices of parchment, parchment coffee. Maybe coffee is not very common. Just when you have just harvested coffee and dried it,
Yes.
that is parchment, without removing anything, without removing the cover. That is just parchment coffee. This previous, for the past 2 years, it has not gone below 5,000. So if that parchment coffee has not gone below 5,000,